Hey everybody, Flyer56 here, and we're back flying into another episode of Star Citizen Infantry Weapons.
Nice to have you back.
Now last time I put out a video, you all listened to me rant and rave about ballistic weapons, and I do love the ballistic weapons in this game. Usually I'm not a big fan of the laser light show and other sci-fi games, but I gotta hand it to the developers. They made energy weapons fun. I got a chance to sit down, shoot them, examine them, and good job. That's all I can really say to them. They did an amazing job making energy weapons fun for a person that does not like energy weapons. Just like last time, we're going to sit down, we're going to go over all the energy weapons, smallest to largest. We're going to go over costs, we're going to go over locations, and hopefully you'll learn something from this video. Maybe you'll learn that you love energy weapons. I don't know. But hopefully you enjoy this video. So, starting off with the pistols like we always do, we're starting off with the Clausen Warner Model 2 Arc Light Energy Pistol. Now with a battery capacity of 60 shots, this thing can definitely hold some ground for a little bit. However, it's my experience that this thing is lacking some major punch. I had a person sneak up behind me and almost just unload 10 or 12 rounds into me. I was still able to turn around and hurt him. So it is my personal opinion, keep that in mind, my personal opinion, that you should not run around and start fights with this thing. If you run out of rounds in your primary weapon and you switch over to this thing can definitely finish the fight for you. But again, lacking some major punch, don't start a fight with it. Next up on our list, we have the Devastator Energy Shotgun by Custodian Arms. Now, this weapon was a lot of fun. It was a very big surprise for me. Usually when I play games, I'm not much of a shotgun person. I like rifles, and if I can get one, I prefer sniper rifles. But this was a fun weapon to shoot. It has two firing modes, basic shotgun, so you get your scatter shot out there, and then it also has a charge function. So basically you hold down the trigger, it charges the shot, and it sends it out, and it probably does a lot of damage. Don't know, I haven't had the opportunity to shoot people with it. Keep in mind though, with a 12-shot battery and a lot of recoil, pay attention when you shoot this thing. You'll notice that when I was shooting this out in the field, I was shooting more dirt than rock because of the recoil. So watch out for that. Another fun surprise for me was the Custodian Arms Custodian Submachine Gun. This was a lot of fun. This surprised me a lot. Like I was saying earlier, I'm usually big into rifles or sniper rifles. I'm not big into submachine guns myself personally. I prefer accuracy over just spray and pray. But this weapon, if you're looking for sending rounds down range just similar to the P8, this is the weapon for you. It's got a lot of recoil though, just keep that in mind. You're going to see that when I was shooting this weapon, I shot it from the hip for a little bit, and the rounds went all over the rock. So practice using that control fire with your trigger finger. Battery capacity is about 60 rounds. only one firing mode of rapid fire, so when you pull this trigger, just hang on, be ready for that recoil, and this thing will clear the room for you.
Can I help you?
And we can't talk about weapons without bringing up rifles. So we're talking about the Galant Energy Rifle by Klaus and Vona. This was a lot of fun to shoot. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. It feels and sounds like a strong weapon. Very similar to the P4, it just feels like a rifle. Much more accurate, much more easier to handle than the submachine guns. Definitely that's not a problem there. However, you're probably losing a little bit of punch with your rounds. The P4 has a magazine of 30. The battery capacity on this weapon is 120. So somewhere in there you're probably losing a little bit of power. But you can definitely stand your ground for a little bit of time. This weapon has two firing modes also, fully automatic and burst. So if you're having trouble with keeping your trigger finger off the trigger, switch over to burst mode. This thing will basically control that recoil for itself. The recoil is not that bad. So a lot of fun with this weapon. Definitely highly recommended if you're into energy weapons. And yeah, this was a good weapon. I enjoyed shooting it a lot. Hopefully you enjoy it too. And last but not least for the energy weapons, my personal favorite, it's the Model 4 Arrowhead Energy Sniper Rifle by Klaus and Warner. This is my favorite gun in the game. I'm definitely more of a sniper in most games. Don't like to run and gun with the submachine guns usually. So this gun, as soon as I got it, I knew it was going to be my favorite. Has a battery capacity of 20 shots and has basically two firing modes. You pull the trigger, the gun shoots. Imagine that. You hold down the trigger though, it's going to charge your shot and make it more powerful. That's pretty cool. Keep in mind though, whenever you charge your shot, it's going to take 4 shots out of your battery life. So with a 20 shot battery, takes 4 off every time you charge it, that leaves you about 5 powerful shots. So you can basically stretch it out with 20 weaker shots, or you could get 5 really good powerful shots. I leave it up to you. I've been in 2 firefights with this weapon. It saved my life both times. Close quarters, it'll do the job, but you know, it's a sniper rifle. So if you really want to reach out and touch somebody, this is the weapon that you're going to want to do it with. And that just about does it for energy weapons, people. As of right now, that covers everything. Same as last time, we're going to go over weapons and locations and costs. For the Model 2 Arclight Energy Pistol, it's going to be 865 to 930 credits, and 60 round battery, 8 credits. It can be found everywhere. Port Olisar, Grim Hex, Lesky, everywhere. For the Devastator Energy Shotgun, that's going to hit you around 1,000 credits to 1,100 credits, depending on how tactical you want the thing to look. 20 round battery, 11 credits, and just like the pistol, can be found everywhere. The Custodian Submachine Gun, 875 to 965 credits, 60 round batteries, 12 credits, and same as the shotgun, can be found everywhere. The Galant Energy Rifle, 1500 to 1650 credits, and 120 round battery, it's going to run you about 12 credits. Lastly, you have the Model 4 Arrowhead Energy Sniper Rifle. That's going to be 4,000 to 4,300 credits and 20 round battery, 35 credits. Now keep in mind, all the energy weapons you can find everywhere except for the Arrowhead Sniper Rifle. That can only be found at Levski. Sure, you can find the batteries at places, but you can only find the rifle at Levski, so keep that in mind. And in closing, was there anything that you all were hoping to see in this video that I didn't include? Is there any sort of video that you guys are hoping to see from me in the future? Did you have any constructive criticism? This is my 3rd video. I'm still learning. Please let me know. I can't improve unless you all tell me what I'm doing wrong. Really enjoy making these videos, so please give me some feedback. Flyer 56, everybody. Fly safe. Bye-bye.